Hey, what's poppin', fellas? How y'all doing tonight? I hope you guys are doing good. I am doing okay. I'm still a little bit sick, but I am starting to get over it a little. So, yeah, yesterday we put out the remix banner video, and we got a comment here by Enrique Lopez Mancilas. Like it, very strong Hispanic name there, awesome. So, shout outs to Enrique. He asks us this. So he says, hi, hey, in May, are we going to get an Emblem hero because we got Legendary Leon and Mythic Sombron, or is it June? Because at the beginning of June, we're going to be getting the Chosen Lake Jarn and the Harmonized Heroes for CYL3. Okay, so what I wanted to do in this video, we're just going to go over the hero tracker and take a look at release schedules and all that, and do a little discussion about the Emblem heroes and releases and see if we can decide what is coming out this month for the Emblem Mythic banner. Oh, by the way, he is the Force. Apparently, Obi-Wan is the Force, guys. Shoutouts to Obi-Wan, man. By the way, the hey that I do in the intro nowadays, it's actually from Star Wars. It's from Babu Frick. When he first shows up, he says, hey, and it's like mad goofy. I don't know, that's the only thing about episode 9 that I actually liked was Babu Frick. Shoutouts to Babu Frick in the comments section. My God, like, he was funny. The rest of episode 9, though, was complete garbage. Worst Star Wars movie ever. Okay, so now that we got that out of the way, let's head over here. So this is actually a really nice website where they post all of the information, the schedule for upcoming returns, and all that good stuff. This is our FireEmblemHeroes.github.io. So if you're interested in taking a look at this for yourself, that's the link right there. And they actually have a lot of different categories. They got one for double special banners, which they have like the most likely heroes to be coming back. New hero banners, which they have everything scheduled really neatly here. Weekly revival banners and Lord alts and all that. Like, this is a really good website. Shoutouts to Giovanni for this, by the way. He's the guy who made all of this. So, yeah, awesome stuff. But right now, what we want to focus on is the Legendary and Mythic Emblem Hero schedule. So, what kind of banner are we going to be getting this month? It's kind of hard to say. If we take a look at the units that are coming back, we have Emblem Lucina, we have Mythic Hoder and Mythic Heimdallr, and then we got Legendary Diamant and Mythic Valley. So if they are going to be releasing a hero for May, I'm pretty sure it's going to be red, because that means they're going to color share with Emblem Lucina, and that would incentivize more people to summon, considering that Emblem Lucina is the most recent Emblem hero, and typically what they do is they try to at least make the new hero come out on an enticing banner that they know people are going to want to summon on. And having Emblem Lucina on red would definitely up the chances of people summoning. So if they do a red hero, what possible Emblem hero could it be? So as far as unreleased Emblem heroes go, we have Leaf, we have Roy, and then we also have the 2 Elyrs. Now, I guess they could also do a DLC ring, right? They kind of messed up the schedule when they released Edelgard, because she is a DLC ring. I was very sure they were going to at least get through the main character rings first before they actually started touching the DLC rings. But as it turns out, Edelgard just said nope. So, yeah, they are free to possibly do DLC rings as well, but I would still put my money on them trying to finish up the rest of the main story rings first before doing any more DLCs. We can just chalk Edelgard up as a anomaly because of, obviously, 3 houses' favoritism. So, if it's going to be a red hero, my money would be on Roy. I think for sure Roy is a shoo-in to be a red hero. They could also make Elyr a red hero, but they could also make them a fist unit. And having Elyr be a fist-type unit means they could essentially just be any color they need to be. And then for Leaf, he's also in that same category where he could just be any color they need him to be for the banner. He could be colorless, he could be red, green, blue, whatever. Like, his actual gimmick in Engage was that he used every weapon. So, if we need a shoo-in for red, I would say it's definitely Roy. And Roy on Lucina's banner, well, Lucina on Roy's banner would seem to fit. Everyone was predicting Roy was going to be the last Emblem hero, and it was just Lucina out of nowhere. So, yeah, this is probably Roy's time. Now, the question still remains, though. Are we actually going to be getting an Emblem hero this month? Well, now let's go ahead and take a look at the release schedule for all of the Emblem heroes of the past. So, of course, we started things off with Marth. He was in January of 2024. Following him, we had Ike, who came out in March of 2024. And then right after that, we had Celica, who was in June of 2024. Then we had Sigurd, who came out in... was 9th of September, right? September of 2024. Then after that was Lynn in December of 2024. You can notice that they're keeping up a schedule of every 3 months. Looks like the cooldown. Erica was, again, 3 months later in March. Then Micaiah in June. Then Corin in September. Edelgard in December, and then only recently have they been kind of messing with the schedule a little bit, because Byleth came out right after Edelgard. Again, though, he is 3 houses favoritism, so I don't know if they were just trying to really push some high sale units for the end of the year, and that's why they wanted Byleth and Edelgard to release at this specific time interval. I actually have no idea why they did that, but either way, it seems like they are trying to get back on schedule now, though, because Byleth was in January, and then Lucina was in March. So just like with Marth and also Ike, the schedule of January, then March, and then seems like every 3 months afterwards is going to be the thing. So all evidence is pointing to June being the next month for the legendary hero. Now, if we take a look at the tracker for June, look at this hodgepodge of red units that we have slated to return in June. It's not going to be all 5 of them, obviously, but we're not going to know which 3 are actually going to make it until the May banner comes out, because then they'll give us the release schedules for the returning characters for June. And as it looks like right now, it doesn't look like the next hero for June is going to be red. So potentially green, potentially colorless for the upcoming Emblem hero if they're going to be in June. Who would that end up being now? So, like, which Emblem hero could we chalk up to being green or colorless? Like we said, Leaf could be anything. Alear could also probably be anything. They might want to do Alear as a sword unit, though. Yeah, like, sword was the main weapon of the Emblem Alear. Would they do him as a fist, though? Huh. That's interesting. We already have Dragon Blast and Bond Blast as a thing for Alear, right? Like, the 2 legendary Alears both had that. We don't have this weapon, though. Wait, what is this? Oligoludia. Oligoludia. Is that how you say that? I don't know, but we certainly don't have an Alear that has that weapon. We have one with this one, Lyration. That was on the original release Alear from when Engage first came out. And then Dragon's Fist. I believe the legendary Alears have this, or like Dragon Scroll or whatever they called it. But we don't have this weapon here. So they might actually end up making the Emblem Alear a sword type unit as opposed to being a fist. Yeah, so I guess Roy might end up getting put to the back seat once again when it's time for the next red Emblem hero. But for Leaf, I've got no idea. And that's not to say they couldn't do an Emblem hero as well. And here we have a lot of green options. Hector could be possible. Sorin could be possible. Camilla is possible. Just a lot of possibilities if we're going to start talking about the emblem rings there for the DLC. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments section down below. What are your thoughts for the upcoming June banner and the May banner as well, which we're about to get? To answer Enrique's question, I would say my money would be on June for the next Emblem hero, although it could also be this month. But I don't think so. I feel like they're probably going to just go back to the old schedule of every 3 months. And the outliers were, of course, Edelgard and Byleth, because maybe they just wanted the revenue numbers for the holiday season. I don't know. But that's just my take. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. And this is your boy Tacho signing out. So take care, and I will catch y'all again on the flip side.